Hello and welcome to me spiraling into being only a plant YouTuber because those are the easiest videos to film. And welcome to me talking about the rare houseplant hype in the online houseplant community. Track how many times I say houseplant or plant. Would be a really quick drinking game if you want to get wasted. I was listening to a podcast called Heart-Shaped Leaves After Dark. I'll have it linked in the description. They were talking about some of the negative aspects and things they don't like about the online plant community, and it made me have a lot of thoughts about the rare plant hype that is going around on social medias. I have a lot of thoughts, but I will try to keep it as compressed as possible. So what am I exactly referring to? When I say rare houseplants or rare plants, I am using the terms rare and hard to find or uncommon kind of interchangeably, because they're not, for the most part, they're not rare because they're rare in nature or like are really hard to grow or just don't exist that many of them. It's mainly because there is this hype around them and they don't grow as fast and there's not enough supply to meet the demand that social media has created for these plants. The negative aspect of the rare houseplant hype is kind of divided into two parts. One is people who own these rare plants showing them off on their social media and kind of looking down on people who don't have these plants, can't obtain these plants, or who just like common plants. They're kind of seeing other people's collections as lesser than because they don't have the type constellation or whatever else rare unicorn plant of the month, you know? I kind of like that term, the rare unicorn plant of the month, because that's kind of what it is. It's just a trend. It's like this, wow, super special rare plant that's so special, you know? And don't get me wrong, there are nice like rare plants that I like as well, but a lot of people just get them because of the hype. Wow, the lighting is like really changing and I'm getting super overexposed by the window, so I'm sorry about that. The second thing is some people just buy these houseplants because they are so hyped up, and not even because they really like them or anything. It's just because those are the plants that get all the clicks and likes and attention on social media. This of course is not always done with bad intentions, especially if someone is trying to become a creator or an influencer on social media like YouTube or Instagram or both. It's just a matter of standing out, because what do you think people are most likely to click on and view? Is it the video that says, oh, I went to my local Home Depot and bought these super common plants that you see all the time? Or is it, wow, super rare houseplant tour from unboxing from overseas, you know? Like, it's just common sense. And it's not like most people who own these rare houseplants do it with the intention of just showing them off to their viewers. It's just that consumers are more likely to look at and watch people talk about their uncommon plants more than their common ones because they can't obtain them themselves, which furthers the hype around these rare plants. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think that owning these rare plants or looking for these rare plants or searching for them, whatever, is a bad thing inherently, because there are plenty of collectors out there who just want these plants because it furthers their collection, because they think they're beautiful, and that's not a bad thing. An example of someone with a rare plant collection is Kaylee Ellen, the owner of the Rare Plant Shop. And she also has a YouTube channel where she talks mainly about rare or hard to find plants. And that is her business, and those are the plants that she owns, so obviously those are the ones that she is going to show off. That is not inherently a bad thing, especially because she herself is quite aware of the hype and the bubble of prices and the hype around rare plants. She has also herself said that she's kind of weary about talking about and showing off these rare plants because she knows that she herself, even unintentionally, that she adds to the hype and essentially the explosion of prices as well for these plants because of increasing demand. And she's even said that this is bad for her own business. She sells rare plants, and just because the prices are going up doesn't mean it's a good thing. because it's also getting costly for her to purchase these plants wholesale to pass them on through her shop, and she has to raise the prices as well because wholesale is becoming more expensive as well. A lot of people who go for these rare plants don't actually realize how much care they need. This is because they are mainly tropical plants, and to bring them into our homes where we don't have normally a tropical environment, they're going to die. They usually need special soil, they need really good light, they need really high humidity, they need excellent pest control to even survive, much less thrive inside our homes. There are several rarer plants that I think are really nice and I would love to have them around in my home, but I know realistically I will probably never say never, but it is very, very unlikely that I will actually get one because they're so hard to care for and they will just die in my house. Not to mention the hefty price tag on them for like a single leaf cutting or even just like a little stump that's unrooted. Like, it's ridiculous the price of these rare plants. And yeah, if something that needs that much care and might not survive and is that much money, I just don't see the reason why you should get it. I mean, no shade to anyone who does go for that, good on you, but if I need to keep something alive in a bioorb, like, okay, first of all, this is a side conversation, I don't mind biorbs, no shade to anyone who has biorbs, like, I have terrariums, like, I like that, but I mean, if I were to buy a plant and the only way it can survive is for me to buy a $300 like equipment thing for it, that seems so stupid. Like, I'd rather just watch other people have these plants. The thing about this rare houseplant hype is that a lot of beautiful common plants get really overlooked just because they're not this variegated monstera or philodendron or whatever. And basically the takeaway for this video is that love your plants, love common plants. There are such nice, beautiful, interesting plants that are quite common and don't like cost hundreds of euros for like a tiny cutting of it. And yeah, you don't need that crazy, rare, expensive unicorn plant to fit into the community online. I will gladly look at your common jade pothos and snake plants or whatnot. Like, it feels kind of silly to say that, but yeah, I just hope that this hype of these rare houseplants, that it doesn't discourage people from sharing their collections, even if it might not consist of like super rare, interesting plants. And yeah, I would love to see the shift of really just appreciating nature and bringing a little piece of it into our homes, sharing it with others and feeling joy about seeing nature inside. Like, I feel like this half of this video was kind of dumb and pointless, and it is kind of a pointless video, but it's just something that I had some thoughts on. So here they are. This is not a super long video. It's quite short actually, I think. We'll see after editing. Yeah, let's just appreciate our beautiful common plants. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. Like and subscribe, I guess.